probably thought that I quit YouTube. Well, you're wrong. Today we're back in this pine forest here. It's very beautiful weather, and this place is amazing. We're gonna spend the night here, and later on I'm gonna tell you a few reasons why I haven't been so active in the last few months. Stay tuned. This place is exactly what I'm looking for. This is my shelter that I made with only this little survival kit here. If you want to see that I'm gonna leave a link in the description. And over here I just need few repairs, and that should be fine for the night. Interesting thing is, check this physics. Nothing holds this, and I just don't get it. You're probably wondering if I'm annoyed by this. The reason for this is I'm deep in the bear country here, and we have also wolves, lynx, all kinds of animals that can hurt you. If you stick to some rules, there's really not a problem. And someone told me that I should buy a bell and put it around my neck like I'm a goat or something. Well, imagine if I meet someone like that. So this is much better option. Over here, my old knife, my beauty, I don't know if it's focused, Becker BK 17. Amazing knife. I'm gonna show you gear later. What I'm gonna do now is I need to find that stream because I'm very thirsty. I have only 1 liter of water, and I'm really hoping that it's out there. Let's try to find it. Link in the description. Check it out. Following this beautiful riverbed, walking for half an hour, and I saw the snow up on the mountain, so it has to be melting. So I have high hopes in point of water. This place is just amazing, and it's amazingly quiet. Spring is coming. I just wanted to quit, search for water, and then I stopped, and I think that I can hear the stream, so I'm gonna continue until I get there. Now let me show you real quick what I have here regarding gear. I have my axe, of course, med kit, sleeping mat. Over here I have some gear for the camp. Here are my keys and headlamp. Over here I have chocolate, I have food ration, some shiny paracord, and in here I have my baby bag for sleeping. Right now I'm gonna start with repairs on my shelter. After it we're gonna light a fire, and everything that I need I have around here. I need some pine needles and few pieces of wood to cover the collapsed side of the shelter. In front here I'm gonna make fireplace, but I'm gonna put more stones here and make the oven type campfire. So the stones will be until here, and that should provide more heat than building a reflector. I'm gonna put my gloves on. I started to sweat, and this jacket just holds heat amazingly. I'm gonna show you one thing, and this model of a jacket is a Silence Pro shell jacket, and here is some info on it. You can find it on rollerrace.com, and the price is really awesome. You have ends here and here, and great sponsors. And this side for the most part is done, and it's covered pretty good. Looks like haystack. That's the reason why you have to be pretty careful here not to light on fire, and that's the second reason why I'm going to make that oven type stone fireplace, just to protect myself, because this here could easily become oven with me inside. That wouldn't be good at all. This of course here doesn't protect me from the rain. Now don't be fooled with some vids with natural shelters with leaves like this. Trust me, it will cover you just a little bit, but no, most of the natural shelters are not waterproof. They'll hold it for some time, but water always finds a way. You can do it with the spruce needles, with spruce branches. Now this is the pine, don't mix it. But yeah, for this it gives me protection from the wind. For the second part, the mental protection, because I feel like I'm in some balls and that some critters or something cannot come to me. It's also not the truth. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the other side, and it goes pretty good for now. Ta-da! Well, I'm pretty much finished. I covered both sides, and now finally it looks like shelter. And for all of you who want to train this scale of the debris shelter, and this is the height. I did a lot of these, and every time I had the same problem. It was too short, and when I lay inside, it's just not enough space. You can make it smaller if you're in the army and you want to be camouflage or something, but if you want some comfort for you and your gear, this is the way to go. And I have enough space for my stuff here, and I can lay with my length, and my head is somewhere around here. I'm going to show you right now. As you can see, it's fine. Also, I can sit here and I'm covered from the sides. I can enjoy in my campfire. Well, as I said before, there is a really reason why you haven't seen any vids in some time. It is still hard for me to talk about it, and as some of you know, I posted a pic of my oldest dog. Now she was almost 4 years old. Should be 4 at March, 12th of March, but in the last few weeks of her life we noticed that she became very skinny, and she stopped eating, she drank a lot of water, and it was just something like it's normal. We have 2 dogs, and for one time we had 3 of them, and yeah, she was drinking a lot. It was not strange because she was usually doing that. My other dog, which you will see in most of my vids and second vids, today he's not with me here because last time I had accident with deers here, because he's crazy son of a, and he's not afraid to attack anything, and only thing that he's afraid of is of puppies, which is funny, of course. Now, what I was saying is, we noticed that she drinks a lot, and for one period she just stopped eating, and we had to our vet station. They took a blood example, and some of the parameters were so high that you couldn't even measure it. Problem is, there was a kidney failure, and yeah, she was an amazing dog. I mean, great family. It's very hard for me to still. So we did our best. That confronts me that we really did everything that we can. And the last day of her life, and I decided it was the most hardest decision in my life. There's not much things in life that can break me, but this stuff is just, I felt like I'm going there just to put down my own kid. That's how much we loved her. It's just part of family. A lot of you have dogs, a lot of you know what I'm talking about, and it's crazy hard. It's crazy hard, and the last day we had an idea to take her to another city on university, and she had a seizure that day, and it was very bad. It was very bad to watch it. It was crazy. That whole week she didn't want to eat anything. I was not home. I was in another city because I'm going to some school for my work, and I really don't know what's harder for me. And at that time it was very hard for me to stay home to watch her like that. I got her when she was a puppy. We went through all kind of stuff together. She had all kind of injuries, and for the other side it was very hard to me to not be home, and I made a decision that it has no sense anymore, and we took her and we put her down to sleep. And she also had a seizure at the time that she was injected with the first of 3 injections, and yeah, it was very hard. It took me a while to just to talk about it, and it's still very hard. It hurts. It will still hurt because it's not that she was old. So when you have a dog that is old, 10, 11 years, it's just something you expect. But this, she was basically a pup. So that was pretty bad. It knocked me out pretty bad. I was in really bad condition. Trust me when I say that. Over here I was 2 weeks ago. I tried to make it, but it didn't go. I couldn't even talk. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I have one advice for all of you that have the same problem when you have to put your dog to sleep. Be there, cry if you want. Don't cry in front of your dogs. Wait till it's done, then it's just like this. Now, with that being said, we're gonna continue with all of this stuff here. I had to collect some rocks to cover this fireplace, and I'm gonna light the fire and cook some meal, cook some tea, and I came here to enjoy. In future, there will of course be vids as I did at hunting vid. There'll be more action or something, but just right now, I know that a lot of you like this bushcraft camp vids, and this is for all of you. Now I'm gonna continue with the fire making, and I forgot my spoon, so we're gonna make one. Now, some of you may ask yourself, why do I baton? The reason for that is very simple. Sometimes batoning is much safer than using an axe. By that mean, if you use an axe and you want to split this piece in half, you're always smashing around your fingers. You don't want to do that. And if I want to baton this, I'll simply just put the knife in place, take another stick, and bit by bit just break it apart. Second reason is it's very satisfying. Simple as that. Here I got a nice little tinder bundle, and it took me a while to collect this. Not much dry grass around here. And now I'm gonna light the fire, and I'm gonna put this inside here. I have prepared some little sticks. So here's the moment of truth. It's very tricky to film this and make it happen because I don't have much time to put those kindling on. But here we go. Well, I had a little accident, but I got a spork now, and I actually need it for this meal. At least I think so. I don't even know what's inside. Although, not bad for 10 minutes. Put my tactile spoon over here. I'm gonna put my sleeping mat inside of my shelter, and that's done. As you can see, my spork works just perfect. Oh. Ugh. That's hot. Well, a lot of you guys make fun of me when I'm eating, that it's just I cannot control my motions. By the way, this is gorgeous. It's just too spicy for my taste, but can't be better. It's very nice to be here and just listen surroundings. It's just amazingly quiet, and I saw 2 deers half an hour ago up there, so they seems to be interested in me, it's better to be deer than the bear, of course. And it's been a while since I sleep outdoors, so every time time passes, it's just some feeling of being so small. Of course, people are afraid of things they're not familiar with. That's in humankind, in human mind. So it's been a while, and it's just you have that chilling, and it's hard to explain. For all of you who are out there, and you probably know what I'm talking about. After some time, when you do a lot of overnighters in some time, you just get used to it, and it's just something normal for you. It's good to be aware of your surroundings, of course, and I'm just guest here, and that's the best way to show your respect to guys who live here. Well, these walls are really insulated great. I feel no wind so far, and right now I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and it's very quiet outside, really not much noises as I used to have around my campsite. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. That was a pretty long night, and all in all, it was very warm. I didn't even need my BB sleeping bag, since it was very nice. The fire kept well until 4 o'clock, and it was very good. Something was sniffing around my shelter. I'm gonna check now for some traces, but all in all, very nice. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cook some tea for myself, and that's how we're gonna end this with. And for the end, I made some small memorial vid for my dog. So thank you all guys for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.